We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender, and it's all about the young police from Jamaica, seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madness. Moving on to our video.
Alright, this video is gonna be, a part of it is gonna be for mostly Patreon members, because in this video you're going to see the execution of the CEO of United Health Insurance when he was killed last week by this man. Yeah, Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, was fatally shot on December 4th, 2024 in a targeted attack outside New York Hilton Midtown Hotel in Manhattan. Thompson, 50, was en route to an investor conference when he was approached by a masked assailant who fired multiple shots before fleeing the scene on a bicycle. The New York Police Department launched an extensive manhunt, utilizing surveillance footage and other investigative tools to track the suspect's movements. The assailant was seen entering Central Park, later boarding an interstate bus, leading authority that he left New York City. On November 4th, 2024, police arrested 26-year-old Luigi Mangione at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. An employee recognized Mangione from police notices and alerted authorities. At the time of his arrest, Mangione was found in possession of a firearm matching the description of the murder weapon, a silencer, fake identification cards, and documents related to the crime. Basically, we can't tell us that this man literally just giving himself, because he may not try hide. He make sure they hold everything. But guess what? I'm going to tell you this, whether or not you want to believe it, he might win the case in New York. Reason being, you have to understand that poor people in America, them hate the rich. Yeah, man, remember say it's a capitalist system we live in now. And the CEO of a health insurance, and in America you're going to hear that this one apparently he had a surgery for his spine and supposed to get so much, and it was denied. So when this, trust me, whether or not you want to believe it, when the CEO was killing, you'll be shocked how many people online was rejoicing that the man was killed. Murder, So we have the footage of the killing itself. You're going to see it. We cannot show it on YouTube. So if you want to see it, you have to go to Patreon. You can't see the video footage of the murder on YouTube. So you have to join Patreon to see it, because, YouTube, you get dink and all them things. So we avoid all of these things. We not think about slow flow. When we say mad one them things, because we always here, we're ready and waiting for anything that anything that they come with. You understand? Yeah, that's how it is. We always prepare, because we believe in abiding by the rule of the law, Yeah, we like to stay within the ambit of the law. So the New York Police Department launched an extensive manhunt utilizing surveillance footage, other investigative investigative tool to track the suspect's movements. The assailant was seen entering Central Park and him later board an interstate bus. And maybe Greyhound or other buses. Boy, honestly, to be frank, I can't tell a boy from here come to America, I've never ride on a public bus and them thing. I ride on buses there. When I'm in military, them I take it from one point to the other, and you understand. Yes. So on December 9th, them arrest him at Altoona, Pennsylvania. An employee recognized Mangione from police notices and alerted authorities. At the time of his arrest, Mangione was his phone in possession of the firearm. And him literally gave himself, So investigators discovered that the shell casing at the crime scene were inscribed with the words deny, defend, and depose. Why the people are easy, so they stay there. That's how them deal with things to Yeah, suggesting a possible motive linked to criticism of the insurance industry practices. You have to understand still, these are some of the, when you talk about hack, but guess what? It's going to get worse because we can't tell you with Donald Trump now and the Congress and you have the Senate, they're going to get rid of Obamacare. Because them did promise. Honestly, I have no problem with saying get rid of it because the same people that vote for Trump, I just saw it go on them thing there. Anything where you vote for, you forget it. Them vote for him and him say man do all kind of things, him say man get rid of it. You understand? And you understand, but the Democrat, they thought that what does I tell you? They thought that because them get rid of Roe versus Wade and it was a winning strategy for them. What they don't understand is that the American women, them don't want a woman president and they don't want a black woman either. So if Joe Biden run again, them would have voted for Joe Biden because I'm white. You understand? That them say one, according to them, all of them, even some bosses living in the Democratic Party get rid of him, yeah. Even the brother now when him Hakeem Jeffrey, all of them, you understand? Because the man, they just at one point, and the amount of interview the man do, you can't say him still have all of him marbles them together, but guess what? You know, really got ear idea for we and them thing there, I just saw it go. This is America. America is an oligarchy system, whether or not you want to believe it. In America, people I want I think to contribute, although we go off tangent, one reason with the American election, as we are talking about the healthcare thing, it has nothing to do with people don't vote for them interest, people vote for what them believe in. And the Democrats, they were pushing things since Obama election 2012. The Democrats have been losing traction and ground in the United States of America. Reason being, you have a thing on him, LGBTQ+. So, we talk about that some other time. So, we'll continue your journey, because you don't know, say, YouTube, when they come on to them thing, YouTube, they take that serious. But yeah, look here. I want God in this world. Man is not God. No cure, money is not God. And that's how them have people now. So Thompson had been with United Healthcare since 2004 and appointed CEO in April 2021. Under his leadership, the company became the largest health insurer in the United States. His death prompted reactions from industry leaders and public officials, with many expressing condolences and highlighted his contributions to healthcare. However, the incident has sparked discussion from the U.S. healthcare system, with some social media reaction reflecting deep-seated frustration. And over frustration, hatred, them now put it like that, deep-seated hatred, towards insurance practices. Mangione has been charged with the murder of multiple weapons offense. He is awaiting extradition to New York to face trial. NYPD and the FBI continue to investigate the case to uncover the full circumstances surrounding Thompson. May I tell you from now, based on what I have seen, New York is a liberal state, you understand? And you see, most people, especially when they're not want to believe it, the hatred that people have, it's not all of them, some, I would say, maybe a majority of people them in America, but America are some weird people, them and them thing. People vote against them interests. Cause just like how the woman, them love, them want to have sex and protection. And, them not a problem to get rid of Roe versus Wade. Donald Trump win, not in a landslide, but him still win same way. And he was the one that put the judges them there. That goes to show you, say, when they come on to race and everything, that's how it works. Some of my people, them have vote for him. Yeah, them have, what you call it, regrets. But I just saw it, because them don't vote already. You can't get back your vote. So, we're going to let you watch the video of Mangione, yeah man, execute the brother Thompson, and then we come back to the meat of the matter, and then we make you watch the news of him being arrested and parade before the cameras. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. You're not going to hear any sound from the shooting when they kill him, when Mangione killed the CEO, but you'll be able to watch the news clipping of, was elder and two separate. You're going to see two different reports about it. So we just want to give a comprehensive review of what's happening. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. Yeah, so we want to let you watch a recording from NYPD. Yeah, you understand, we receive a copy of it, and you can see the man, yes, the Mangione shooting the man. You can see this is deliberate, you understand. So it's, the gun of a silencer, and you see the person who's to the right in the camera, in the frame of the video. That's a person who's a witness, but the camera eyes no sleep. So that's how it, and then him run away. So that's the execution of this man. Yeah, so we are going to let you listen to some recording, video, watch some video footage of the arrest of this man in Pennsylvania. And you're going to listen to the mayor of New York City. Yeah, that's the black man named Eric Adams. He might wait for a pardon from Joe Biden because them charge him under some federal corruption charges. You understand? So it go them thing there. Them charge him for some corruption. So I wait for see the black man here, Eric Adams, and then you're going to hear the governor. Boy, the man ain't ashamed still doing it, because normally in America them charge that politician for corruption, they normally resign, but the man not resigning because they're a powerful job that's in a largest city in the world, New York City. So I wait for Donald Trump to give him a pardon and give him a clean slate. But I don't know them do it though. Because them believe, say, boy, you can't collect gift and you're a politician, and it's not supposed to be, So we want you to watch these videos. You watch, you listen, and you decide.
And lying to police about his identity.
We have
26-year-old Luigi Mangione is in custody tonight in Pennsylvania, arraigned on unrelated felony gun charges and lying to police about his identity.
We have a strong person of interest in the shooting that shook our city last week.
5 days after United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was stalked and gunned down on the streets of Midtown Manhattan, the masked shooter fleeing on an e-bike into Central Park and eluding police long enough to get out of the city.
The suspect was in a McDonald's and was recognized by an employee who then called local police.
280 miles west of New York City, eating breakfast. Officer Tyler Fry, who's been on the job just 6 months, described approaching Mangione.
My partner and I recognized him immediately. Didn't even think twice about it. We knew that was our guy.
Local police detained Mangione after he showed them this fake ID from New Jersey with the name Mark Rosario, the same one he used to check into a Manhattan hostel, according to 2 senior law enforcement officials. The NYPD says it was one of multiple fake IDs in his possession, along with a U.S. passport, a similar mask and clothing worn by the gunman, and this weapon with a suppressor like the one used in the shooting.
The gun appears to be a ghost gun, may have been made on a 3D printer, the capability of firing a 9mm round.
Altoona police also discovered a handwritten 3-page manifesto, according to officials. 2 senior law enforcement officials say it references the healthcare industry.
It does seem that he has some ill will toward corporate America.
Mangione has not been charged in last week's shooting. Officials believe he has been in Pennsylvania for several days.
He was in a variety of locations across the state, to include Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and points in between.
The NYPD says Mangione was born and raised in Maryland, his last known address in Hawaii. He was the valedictorian at an all-boys private school in Baltimore, according to his LinkedIn page.
Our class was able to explore the new while also preserving the old.
The University of Pennsylvania says he graduated in 2020 with a bachelor's and a master's in computer science. A fraternity at the school also confirming he was a member. Tonight, investigators say they are combing through his online posts, and there are many on platforms including Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Goodreads, which reveals the 26-year-old appears to be a prolific reader. On Goodreads, Mangione shared someone else's take on the manifesto written by the Unabomber Ted Kaczynski. When all other forms of communication fail, violence is necessary to survive. It's not terrorism, it's war and revolution. Mangione saying he found it interesting. Thompson's murder triggered a backlash online against healthcare companies, many sharing their anger with the industry, some people even celebrating the killer. At United Healthcare in Minnesota, the company put up temporary fencing, while today a private funeral was held for the CEO, 50-year-old father of two, Brian Thompson. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News, Altoona, Pennsylvania.
I'm joined now by NBC's Tom Winter, who has been following every step of this investigation. Tom, what else are police looking at as they try to piece together what happened?
Sure, Lester. Investigators from the NYPD Detective Bureau and their intelligence analysts will try and figure out what the motive may be in the case. We're told they're looking at a post on his social media with someone's x-rays and screws in the back. Is that his back, a relative? Does it have connection to the case? Just one of the many items they are looking at. And why didn't facial recognition work? A law enforcement official say it could be because the image quality wasn't high enough. Lester?
All right, Tom Winter, thanks.
You know, at first, people were saying that he was an hired assassin, but, you know, as a former, detective and, watching everything that was going on in this case, I know that this man couldn't be no assassin, because the reason being is that he didn't have the capability to operate as an assassin. Assassin normally are people who have money and them have them thing planned out. All he planned was just to kill this man, and that's it. He didn't have any other plans. It's just sad still how, this happened, but I can tell you that just watch a case, because don't be surprised if this man is acquitted, because I can tell you have two, in America, you don't have the middle class, you have rich and poor, and it keep getting the distance. When it come on to rich versus the poor keep getting poor and the rich keep getting richer. Greed, that's how it is. Money is only of this world, It's not everyone that really care or think about them fellow men. So right now, he's overseeing one of the largest healthcare business in America, and he's not a bodyguard, although he was getting death threats, So more or less him just take it for granted. But little did he know that you have somebody called a guy, a smart guy, have him degree in computering and all kind of things. So he was able to make him own gun, him own firearm. So he's gonna make him plan that. So don't be surprised if him beat the case. Trust me, because all them have to do is appeal to people's emotions. And people hate the insurance in America, insurance CEO. Because you have to understand these people are the vultures, the capital vultures in the system in America. And you have to understand, say, majority of people in America are poor people, whether or not you want to believe. Yeah, America is the richest country in the world, and have the most homeless and poorest people in the world. So we'll make you listen to the last clip, and then we'll just wrap it up. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
That may have been made with a 3D printer, similar to the weapon used to kill Thompson, along with a suppressor or silencer. They also found 3 handwritten pages that police sources tell ABC News expressed anger at the insurance industry.
It does seem that he has some ill will toward corporate America.
And tonight, investigators from New York are in Pennsylvania. They are combing through the evidence collected there. And that includes a fake New Jersey driver's license that police say is the same one used to check into a hostel in Manhattan before the murder. They're also going through Mangione's social media. He had posted on Facebook about a fused spinal column, a procedure that medical sources say is among the most often refused coverage of the procedures by health insurance providers. Mangione's family is saying tonight they are, quote, shocked and devastated by his arrest. Cheryl?
I want to use this, medium to express our deepest condolences to the family of, the CEO, the murderer, the man Brian Thompson, to his wife and children. The murder of, United Health CEO Brian Thompson has sparked mixed reaction across American society, with some individual expressing a troubling sense of approval or even celebration over his death. These sentiments appear to stem from a deep-seated hatred and frustration with the American healthcare system, particularly the perception that large insurance companies profit from policies that are often seen as unfair, exploitative, or inaccessible to many. United Health, as the largest healthcare insurer in the United States became a focal point for these grievances, and Thompson, as its CEO, was a symbol of the system perceived iniquities. Yes, iniquities. Yes. However, it is essential to analyze why segments of society harbor such resentment and hatred, and why these reactions reveal a broader societal challenges. Many of the individuals expressing satisfaction over this tragic event belong to a group that have historically been marginalized or left behind by the healthcare system and the economy in a whole. You have to understand, in America, as we tell you, you have two kind of people in the American economy. Two kind of people. You have rich and poor. Yeah, the rich and the poor. There is no middle class. So, there is no middle class. So most of the American people, them hate the one that were educated, like the people that were near the middle class are the poor. Well, the poor, it all depends on which poor. Because most of the poor, them do not vote. Because you guess what they must say? What may I vote for? My life now will get better. So them done, them accept them life as being poor. In which, them now have them already beaten mentally. Some of them now have the mental capacity and all of these things to help themselves. So them just come to the realization and say, some are going to leave me and my children until we're dead. Them not vote, them not participate. Trust me, and you will see them every day. While you have some of them who are poor and them vote all the time against them interest, them votes on race. Them race is more than the other white people them. While them, trust me, when you talk about them malnutrition and all these things, you have to just live in America to see all of these things. Yes. This guy, him was pretty much very educated guy, smart. Him go to university, Ivy League school him went to. What could have caused him to reach this point, But as time goes by, sometimes the media will tell you things. The police them, leak the motives why them kill the man, and sometimes they won't, because sometimes if them leak it, the motive and all of that, it make the person who commit the crime put that person on a pedestal like a hero. Because although him kill the man, murder him, some people treat him like an hero, Because they must say a long time something like this happen. And because even the same insurance, people that work there them start get afraid. Because of one man that's how things start in America, school shooting. It started by two youth in Colorado. Yeah man, two friends, 1999. And from then I just PMR shooting. So you see with this now, it's a different ball game now in America. Just watch. Because I saw Americans stay, I tell you, whether or not you want to believe it. Yeah. So, however, it is essential to analyze why segments of the society harbor such hatred and resentment, and why these reactions reveal broader societal challenges. Many of the individuals expressing satisfaction over this tragic event began to groups that have historically been marginalized are left behind by the healthcare system. Some people are saying, you repeat here, we have to, because we want to forget it. Ironically, these same individuals often support political movement or policies that works against their own best interests. I saw them stay. Them not vote. These are people you can't. I'm telling you, hey, trust me. Sometimes these I see kind of people like from my community. Them can't think. Critical thinking. Them not have that. You understand? If you even go to like on the Jamaica Young Police Channel, you see playlists with people. They make create all names as words when they exist. Trust me. And when I go tell you them race to, it's on it. You understand? Or you can go to Crooks and Liars on YouTube and you see some things. And you say, wait. When me think them people are smart, whether or not you want to believe, enough of people them are Jamaica smarter than them. You understand? So this phenomenon can be attributed to a lack of education about systemic issues, deeply ingrained racial biases, and manipulative power of partisan narratives that exploit these divisions for political gain. The broader context of inequalities in America exacerbates these tensions. The healthcare system, which is often criticized for prioritizing profits over patients' care, becomes an easy target for public outrage. Unfortunately, rather than addressing the systemic problems through constructive dialogue or policies reform, Some resort to misplaced anger or even condone acts of violence as seen in the case of Thompson's murder. This reflects a societal failure to channel legitimate grievances into meaningful action that could bring about change. The alleged shooter, Luigi, Mangione, that's a sound like an Italian name, reportedly had no intention of fleeing the law, as he lacked the resources or a current plan to evade justice. Surveillance footage and report indicate that his actions were neither part of an elaborate scheme nor driven by financial motives. Instead, they appear to stem from a deep personal vendetta or ideological grievance fueled by the broader dissatisfaction of the healthcare system. Mangione lack of resources underscore the systemic inequities that drive individuals to this desperation, turning them into agents of chaos rather than participants in constructive change. Ultimately, the murder of Brian Thompson is a sobering reminder of the fractured state of American society, where anger and frustration often overshadow the education and dialogue. It's highlights the urgent need for systemic reform in healthcare, alongside effort to improve public education, combat racism, and bridge the divide that fuels irrational biases and misplaced animosity. Only by addressing these foundational issues can we hope to transform collective outrage into collective actions and build a society that prioritizes equity, understanding, and justice over divisiveness and destruction. In Jamaica, you have an insurance company in UGI. But I don't remember my name, but I want to work this insurance at UGI in Jamaica. Insurance company. I want to poor people them rip off on them thing there. But I thought that one day somebody that, but Jamaicans are still like Americans, you know. Honestly, even when I was a detective, I just listen one day if people go and just go out with some craziness. But Jamaican people don't operate that way there. Where them take out them frustration upon the people that are working at corporate Jamaica. But they will kill police and them thing there, but you understand, you know. So we don't know if them, you know, them are going to start copycat America, because them love copycat America, you know. So in the American economy, the notion of a middle class has long been considered a cornerstone of the nation's economic stability and social mobility. However, in recent decades, the reality of this concept has been increasingly called into question. A closer examination reveals a widening chasm between the rich and the poor, with the middle class shrinking or even disappearing in many areas, leaving a polarized economic landscape. Historically, the middle class represents a robust segment of society characterized by stable jobs, own ownership, access to education, and a sense of financial security. This group serves as the backbone of consumer spending and economic growth. However, the rise of income inequality, stagnant wages, and escalating costs for essentials like housing, healthcare, and education have eroded the financial foundation of this group. Economic data paints a stark picture. While the wealthiest Americans have seen their fortune grow exponentially and the poorest continue to struggle with basic needs, those traditionally classified as middle class find themselves increasingly squeezed. Many now face dual burden of mounting debt and diminishing savings, often one unexpected expenses away from financial ruin. Several factors contribute to this erosion of the middle class: stagnant wages. Despite increased workers' productivity, wages have remained stagnant for decades. Adjusted by inflation, many Americans earn less today than they did 20 years ago. Yeah, can you believe it? 20 years ago, people make more money than now. So it also is a wicked system, capitalism. And guess what? The people them always have vote against them interest. I just say, you can't, it's the same kind of people them where you can't get them poison for drink and tell them that somebody else are dead. These are the same people where they must suffer and then just love the sufferation, I tell you. And them same one, and trust me, whether or not you want to believe, you will see them on the TV. When they open their mouth, their mouth black. Yeah, when I say black, them have most cavity, or them not teeth. And trust me, some of them are 20-something and look like 90. I tell you, so it go in America. You understand? So like you know, as an immigrant and you come and you work hard and them hate you because them have the socialistic thinking, you know. And guess what? You see the rich people them a campaign for election for win. Them tell them say them a make them life better, you know. And them no cure them suffer, them still a vote for them same way. So you can't give them pies of a drink and them drink it and tell them say somebody else are dead. So them they're all over the world. That's why we say education is paramount. Yeah, and then the other one now, we're too educated and behave like them a god now. And that's why it turn away some of my people them. So one day we're going to do a topic on that for each channel. The rising cost of living, the cost of housing, healthcare, education, and childcare has skyrocketed disproportionately, impacting middle-income families. Job polarization, automation, outsourcing, and the gig economy have eliminated many middle-income jobs, replacing them with low-wage positions or high-skill roles that require advanced education. And the people them will lose them good job. The people them will ship them job overseas. Them still vote for them. Because the same people that say, oh, so them know say them are dummy. I just saw it going on. Whether or not them they all over. Them no vote. Them no vote for them interests. Them vote against them. Them vote based on race. Them rather for so you have some people in America, some white people. Majority of them. Instead them vote and make their life better, everybody better, them rather them suffer with everybody than to make everybody live good. That's how these people are. I just saw it go. So tax policy, tax reforms often disproportionately benefit the wealthy, while offering minimal relief to middle income earners, further exacerbating income inequality. Them don't care about that. If you listen even the other day in the election, right? Kamala Harris, she have a whole heap of good things. They don't want to hear that because number one, she black. And number two, hear them say, nobody vote for she become, and them squeeze out Joe Biden. And that's one of the things we turn off people because that's how them operate like a mafia system. They're Democrats. So that's how them, that's one of the things why, people never vote for she. Yeah, because them say, nobody nominate you. The people them nominate Joe Biden, so you come by it. Because them squeeze out Joe Biden. Or some black people in it. Yeah, man, them start it. It start by a brother from, one Spanish brother. Yeah, man, him come out. You zip about them again and them thing. Because, remember, the LGBTQ plus people, them and them thing. So, that madness, them behave like God. So, a whole heap of things, hopefully. Them say sometimes God use all even teeth to change things in our life, you understand? So, we don't know. So, you understand? So, more or less now, because what's going to happen now for the next 50 years or so, Republican, for them issues are going to dominate America. Black people are going to regress because they have to understand, say, racism at its best now, you understand? So, the rich, a small fraction of Americans enjoy immense wealth, owning the majority of the nation's assets. The elite class wield significant influence over politics, policy making, and market trends. The poor, a growing number of Americans struggle to meet basic needs, relying on low-wage jobs, public assistance, or living paycheck to paycheck. This group is often trapped in a cycle of poverty with limited access to upward mobility. Yeah, poor people. So if we're them there, but the same poor man that Jamaica will come to America, he will come and do better than being poor at Jamaica can work 2 or 3 jobs. Honestly, I don't know how it feels to work 2 or 3 jobs. Never. I do 2 jobs in Jamaica. When I say 2 jobs, when I don't work as a detective, I do other things like I'm a day off, I go serve summons and, for various company. And if all the summons, I serve a summons, say, 200,000, I get 10%, and plus all kind of other things. That's why I tell police I have a thief. So that means I'm going to leave my house to the Monday. I'm going to go back home until tomorrow, Tuesday evening. Because I work in a day and then I work in a night. Yeah, because, that back then you'd work 8 to 1. I'm used to work on the street. I love to work on them thing there. So I just stay at work until tomorrow. So I don't work, then I do my errand, the next day and go home in the evening. So I just saw it go. That I win me that 2 work. Since I left Jamaica, I don't work more 1 job. Yeah, from the military, to where I was, used to do other work too and all them thing there. Then the military, you understand? So me never have no two job on them thing there. Me don't know how that work. So that's why I tell us education is paramount. And it's good when they come to America from you're young. Although some people are saying all of the lights, all of the glimmer from America will disappear. So the world right now, it's all going to chaos and them thing there. Because if 20 years ago people make more money than today, 2024, we in a problem. So the absence of a robust middle class creates a fragile economic structure. The concentration of wealth at the top undermines the consumer-driven economy. As the poor, the economically insecure have less disposable income to spend. This imbalance also fuels social unrest as economic inequalities become a glaring reality. Implications for our society, the disappearance of the middle class has far-reaching consequences. Reduced social mobility, the American dream, the idea that hard work leads to upward mobility, becoming increasingly unattainable for many. So that's why I have a whole heap of many people in America, them when you talk about scamming, it's like how it come on to tax time now. You have people who go around and them rob the postman them by the key for thief people check. And then you have another thing now where them with thief your identity and thief your use the social security and file taxes. At one point in time, yeah, me did somebody them thief my identity and them thing and file taxes. But me able to get back my money and even all the money where them did thief to and them thing where government give them. Yeah. You able to claim it. I just say go. Increased political polarization, economic inequality, fuel division, as the rich lobby for policies that protect their wealth while the poor demand systemic change. And them not get it. Economic instability, a polarized economy, is more susceptible to booms and busts, and it lacks the stabilizing influence of a strong middle class. So the other day when Joe Biden and me win, them did have the Congress and the House. And guess what? You have two people in the Democratic Party. Them no longer there. And two people in the Senate prevent the American people from getting a pay raise. And them did deliberately do it. A brother named Joe Manchin and another named Christian Cinema. Two of them and them now get that chance again. These are like 20, almost 30 years. People are work $7.25 an hour in America. Yeah, man, hey, trust me. And hey, when I talk about dummies, I tell you, say, them are the rural stage dummy. Trust me, whether or not you want to believe it. As them say, hey, don't never underestimate the power of ignorant people. Especially when them in the numbers, you can't win. Yeah, man, ignoramus them. Dummies them in, man. Yeah, man, you give them pies if you drink and tell them, say, somebody else are dead. So to rebuild a thriving middle class, policymakers and society must address the root causes of this economic divide. Raise wages, implement policies that ensure fair wages and combat wage stagnation. Yeah, fair wage and combat wage stagnation. Invest in education. Provide affordable education and skill training to equip workers for the evolving job market. Affordable essentials, reduce the cost of housing, healthcare, and childcare through targeted reforms. So in America, you save that brother there if they join the military, you won't have no problem with them healthcare. That's the only place where they don't discriminate. Anything where you want, apart from, a man say man for be woman and all these madness, you understand? So I just saw it go. So even all of that now, Donald Trump will get with that because I don't know how. What they were trying, the Democrats are trying to do, they are trying to be gods. That's why them lose the election. The LGBTQ plus thing. Crazy something. What them feel say them are God. Yeah, when we say them feel say them are God, they want to say man can become woman and woman become man. And from creation, that's not how things have been working. So them want to create them own thing because them feel say them bright and, them say, they are not gods. So, so reduce the cost of housing, healthcare, and childcare through targeted reforms. Like about 6 years ago, a poor person could afford a house now. Fast forward 20, them can't afford it. Not even rent, some of them can't afford it. At one point in time, about a nice 12 to 15% of the American population homeless, live on the streets, especially in California. And that's one of the things where the outrage we caused with the backlash on the people them when the election is that the Democrats them did I get immigrants, I put them in a 5-star hotel, Yeah, I put up the illegal immigrant in a 5-star hotel while Americans and veterans are suffer. You see them a bust them in a New York City. So you see them people them busting. When Trump come him say I deport them. You understand? So that I anger. So the Democrat them always, them take people for granted and feel say everybody a fool and dummy and them play them. You can't do that. And that's one of the things why the people them turn against them. Because them, you have some people in life who feel say, they know everything and you just go run with it, and everybody still like that. So them now, as usual, them say enact progressive tax policies to redistribute wealth more equitably and fund social programs. In America, them things don't really work still. We are telling that straight. That not really work, Everything in America benefit one race of people, the rich. It don't benefit nobody else. The American system is designed for you rich, not for you poor. You understand? And them control the power. Okay, if you're looking at even time January 6, you think say and poor people they behind it. Rich people in behind it, and guess what? You know see them get where. I just saw it go. In a Brazil now a total different thing. In a Brazil, them deal with the people them will try to overthrow their government and make certain so them pay. So I just saw it go. So every country deal with them things totally different. You understand? So even although them, them claims say justice, justice is blind. You have to understand, say, when you're black in America, you step back. When you're brown, you can stick around. When you're white, everything is alright. That's how the American system works. Whether or not you want to believe it. So we just tell you, because we live it. Yeah, so everything what happened with this man now, all of these things, it's because of the injustice when we reach him. And when we say the man, him they done like come to the realization and say, oh, me I suffer, me now get what I want and them thing there. Might as well make your family go through the pain, and I'm saying it to the partial lunch, because I never have no plan of it, for escape justice, and it's just sad. 2 life this last, because this man is an educated man, So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.